Alright, YouTube, to kick off 2014, gonna be reviewing Spring Breakers, Korine, director of Gummo, also the writer-director. Let me just start off by saying, Korine, the man, no one realizes it, but he's really a legend, and it's kind of sad to me that no one sees that the way that I see it. Spring Breakers starts off, you know, you're not really sure where it's going, centers around these four girls who really just want to go on spring break. We can all connect to that. Me personally, I was really intrigued by the writing in this film. It hits deep on a lot of you know, personal topics. There's a lot of love, particularly James Franco in this movie, which, let me say, James Franco, I don't know if you've seen his other work, but in this movie he pulled out some major chops that I personally have never really seen from James. He really shined in this movie in such a way that in his other films you don't really notice. I mean, he's more than just a body in this. This is really where his acting comes out. It might throw a few people off that he's kind of a thug in this movie, but I think it works. A surprise performance was given in this movie from one Gucci Mane. I know what a lot of you are thinking, you know, you like his clothing, but Gucci Mane, that dude, he can act. And it's kind of sad that you don't see him in other movies. I'm sure some of you mainstream people, you've seen, you know, you've worn his clothing, you know, you like his products, and that's fine. Let me just say, for the record, Rachel Korine, best hits of 2014. I mean, honestly, if there was an award for best hits, I would probably give it to her. Harmony, I just want, great job. You know, I would stick it in if I could. Selena, though, I'm a little bit pissed off. She can't really act. I'm just gonna be frank, like Franco, play on words. Selena can't act, and another thing was she didn't show her tits. Let's be honest. People saw the trailer, and they came to see some boobs, and Selena Gomez, she disappointed in this film. We all know she's not an actress. She got in because she's Selena Gomez, and that's okay, but next time, if she just showed some skin, yeah, that'd be cool. Now let me just comment on Vanessa Hudgens. She, in this film, she kind of played this dark, mystic, mysterious type, you know, out of the four girls. And at first I wasn't so sure about her performance, but then after a while it sort of grew on me. And actually she ended up being my favorite part of the entire movie. I don't know if you guys all agree with me. She really rocked it in this movie, and I'd like to see her come up in some more films in 2014. I think that'd be really nice to see. Direction-wise, Korine, I don't know if you've seen Gummo, blew it out of the water. This movie completely blew it out of the water. To come out in January of 2014 and be the success that it is, I don't know if anything can beat it. But it's only January, you know, don't quote me yet. Don't quote me just yet. But his direction, scene by scene, had this impeccable authenticity to it. You don't see it nowadays. And that's, I think, what I enjoyed most about it. He had this rare, truthful quality, and I wish I could see that in more directors. I was very disappointed with Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master, and I felt that it really lacked the direction. Maybe if Korine had directed that movie, it would have turned out better. That's just a little side note. Again, you know, I'm sorry, some of you followers on here that maybe haven't seen The Master. It's not a movie for everyone. I get that. Neither is Spring Breakers. You can't follow along, you know what? Get off my YouTube channel, watch Stuckman. Stuckman's a good guy, you know, he generally favors a lot of movies. Whatever. I'm Jerry Still. still frames. Nothing to do with Chris Stuckman. No affiliation with Chris Stuckman. I repeat, not influenced by Chris Stuckman in the slightest. Okay? If you don't like my reviews, go to Stuckman's channel. Watch Stuckman. Alright? I'm just doing my passion here. Back to the film. Now, the score, the soundtrack, the music behind this picture, it really drives it home. Funny I should say drive. This movie was scored by Skrillex and Victor Martinez. Victor Martinez also scored the movie Drive. For some of you that have seen Drive, I'm sorry. Let me just tell you, I'm not the biggest fan. Particularly Ryan Gosling. I paid to go see a movie, but all I saw was constipation on his face. When I say that, I mean I want to hear words when I go see a movie. Ryan Gosling kind of just tanked on that. No wonder he hasn't been nominated for an Oscar in like 7 years. No, that was like 12 years ago. What am I saying? I'm sorry. But back to the soundtrack, my original intent. It was beautiful. I haven't heard notes formed so perfectly in cinema probably since Good Will Hunting. Yeah, I'm a big Good Will Hunting fan. The music, it's what made it. I mean, apart from the James Franco, you know, the thug, he pulled it together, but the music, I felt the music most connected to his character. Harmony Korine wanted us to see there was a deep-rooted, there was a meaning for that. There was a meaning for choosing Cliff Martinez for the score. And I don't know what that is. Maybe you know what that is. If you do, comment below. I want to figure it out. Yeah, this film was just all around everything I wanted it to be. You know, it had the right amount of edge, it had the right character development throughout the entire film. You didn't know what was going to happen next either. Every scene there was a change of pace, and the audience never saw it coming. And I know some people probably didn't like this movie. I feel like they think Harmony Korine kind of got lazy, but what they don't really know, I did a little bit of background research. Every party scene that you see in this movie was actually very thoroughly choreographed. Everybody was a trained actor. They knew exactly what they were doing. It was not real alcohol. I don't know why you people, you kind of took that the wrong way, but that's okay. Some of you just don't catch on and do the research like I do. Whatever. It's not yet Criterion, but being the 10 out of 10 stars that it is, best movie of 2014 thus far, I'm going to store it with my Criterion collection, and I think it deserves a nice little spot right here next to The Great Beauty. That's where it belongs, and that's its home for now. Till next time, YouTube, Jerry Stills here, Still Frame Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll be seeing you guys.